Today on Timberland IT Jams, we are joined by Torsten George, who is a cybersecurity evangelist at Absolute Software. Absolute Software offers its customers uncompromised visibility and the power to manage security breaches at their source almost immediately. Torsten joins us today to tell us more about Absolute Software, how the company serves the APAC market, and what businesses should be doing to protect themselves from ever-growing threats. Thank you for coming along, Torsten, and welcome to the Jam.
Thanks, Zach, for having me. Really excited to join you.
So for a business that hasn't worked with Absolute Software before, what are your key products and offerings?
Sure. Absolute Software is the only provider of self-healing intelligent security solutions. So those solutions really help customers reduce complexities that are causing inefficiencies across their business and creating unnecessary risk exposure. So our mission is really to enable a reliable, resilient work from anywhere experience by ensuring maximum security and uncompromised productivity. And so we have two product lines that we provide to our customers. One is called Secure Endpoint, and it really enables IT and security personnel to monitor and address laptop computers problems from both an IT as well as from a security perspective. So it also enables the laptop and their mission-critical applications to self-heal. And so when you think about it, this really helps with device lifecycle management, strengthening a company's security posture, and maintaining compliance. And then the second product line we added to our product portfolio through an acquisition of a company called NetMotion that happened more than a year ago. And so this product line is called Secure Access. And those products provide reliable network connectivity for users to really gain secure access to critical resources, be it in the public cloud, be it in private data centers or on premises. And so these products really allow users to transition from traditional secure remote access technologies like an enterprise VPN to a more modern approach of zero trust network access. And we do this without really affecting the productivity or admin controls.
And what are the most recent innovations in your capabilities?
I mean, we have quarterly releases, so I would say we innovate quite often, but to really look back and use an example is early this year, we released a new offering into the market, which is under our Secure Endpoint product portfolio, and it's called Ransomware Response. And this offering really provides capabilities and services to assess an organization's ransomware preparedness and allows them to establish cyber hygiene and monitor the cyber hygiene across their endpoints. It also ensures that mission-critical security applications, such as anti-malware and device management tools, remain healthy and capable of self-healing. And last but not least, it really expedites the quarantine and recovery of endpoints if a ransomware attack would occur.
So tell us more about your go-to-market strategy in Asia Pacific.
So our go-to-market in APAC does not much differ from our generic go-to-market motion, which is very partner-oriented. So our technology is already embedded in over 600 million devices as a result of our partnerships with close to 30 system manufacturers from around the world. So Dell, Lenovo, HP, Asus, Fujitsu, Acer, Panasonic, and many more of the leading laptop manufacturers work with us. And in addition, we have very close relationships with carriers, specifically when it comes to our secure access solutions. And here we talk about companies like TELUS, Docomo, Rogers, AT&T, and many others. And in addition, our solutions are being carried on the line cards of many distributors and resellers, as well as managed service providers leverage our technology to serve their customers. And we're augmenting those partnerships with our own experts within the regions, and as a result can really offer multiple routes to growth. And especially we're known to have a proven land and expand ability, which makes us very attractive to our partners.
Fantastic. And Absolute is regarded as a leader in self-healing. What exactly is self-healing and how does it work?
Good question. All our product lines and individual product offerings are powered by the Absolute platform. And as I mentioned in my prior response, one of the essential platform components is our patented persistence technology, which is embedded in the firmware of more than 600 million devices. And that helps us to provide a secure, unbreakable, and always-on connection between the platform and the endpoint. And so once activated, this technology is fiercely resilient. It's really the only solution to survive attempts to disable it, even if the device would be reimaged. You can even rip out the hard drive, put a new hard drive in, or if the firmware is flashed, it doesn't matter. No other technology can do this. And we're able to extend these self-healing capabilities to mission-critical applications that are covered in our application resilience catalog. And once a customer takes those applications under policies, they can monitor the health of their application. And if they opted to do so, they can also automatically repair and or reinstall the application if its integrity is deemed impeded. And so this really ensures no matter what, it can be software decay, software collision, unintentional deletion, or malicious actions, the application will always function as intended. And that's a very powerful value proposition.
And with ransomware attacks on the rise, what are some of the steps that enterprises can take to strengthen their security posture?
Yeah, I mean, many businesses, especially those with larger IT and security budgets, already have basic security, hygiene, and defense steps in place to detect and prevent many attacks. But we need to be a little bit more realistic. Most businesses really lack what really matters for a complete ransomware recovery approach, and that's proactive resilience, or the ability to bounce back up when you're struck down and you have to come back up as strong as ever. And like people who live in an earthquake zone, or here in Australia right now, there's a lot of flooding, businesses need to have cybersecurity go back that they can just scrap as soon as disaster strikes. And so it's really important to increase an organization's ransomware preparedness and really ensure that the tools needed for remediation, eradication, and recovery are not just in place, but really are functioning as expected. And this is especially true for the recovery of endpoints. If you consider endpoints really represent an essential tool for remote workers to conduct their assigned business task. I couldn't talk with you right now without it. And so it really has a big impact in today's work from anywhere environment. And so in this context, more and more organizations, as we see, are turning towards ransomware response offerings that really allow them to assess their preparedness across endpoints, and that allows them to monitor their cyber hygiene across their device fleet, and then really expedite endpoint recovery, leveraging the always-on connectivity I talked earlier about, the automated restoration capabilities for key security and management tools, as well as automated scripts that help them with the recovery efforts.
And you touched on the work from anywhere environment that we're now in. Zero trust has become mission critical in this new era. Why is that?
Well, the common trust by verify approach that was centered really on the belief that organizations can inherently trust entities inside their parameters is no longer applicable in this new work from anywhere environment. In reality, parameter no longer exists. And nowadays, you always need to assume that the threat actor is already in your environment. And if that's the case, organizations really need to assure that they're constantly verifying all access requests to connect to the organization system before granting access. And that's what Zero Trust is all about. It's a mindset, it's a framework where not everything by default is granted access, but you basically have to reestablish a trust relationship. You have to verify that the right person is trying to access the right content at the right time. And so Zero trust is definitely one of the components that are required in this new work from anywhere environment.
Yeah, fantastic. So it has been fantastic to hear more about Absolute Software and what your solutions can offer businesses to maintain the best possible security posture. Thank you so much for joining us on the Jam, and we look forward to hearing more from Absolute Software soon.
Thank you, Zach.